Margavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Eric here, Galadith, and the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as the Bree land and the Shire. Let's not forget the Hobbits, for they are currently marching north.
Yes, my lord.
Now I note that some comments have suggested I don't march the Hobbits north, because the forces of Lindon, Ered Luin, and the Northern Dunedain are dealing with Angmar. And I am actually quite inclined to agree. I think there's no way we're going to be able to take Anuminas nor Fornost back from an enemy who's taken it from the Northern Dunedain. So to show you the battle maps of those, we're simply, when we're near the end of the campaign, we will just do our final episode. We'll turn on these and show you what they each look like.
Your orders, my lord.
So Cliff is going to head south, where we will need him to support Grep at the crossing. The Hobbits will come to the saviour. The Hobbits will come to the saviour of Bree, for our own saviour is in need of saving. Grep, of course, is currently our nation's finest champion. There he is, sorry, they have the same portrait. And he is doing well in the south. Both Grep's Crossing and Grep's Watch named for his glories in battle. However, we do need to support and assist him, for he will die otherwise. I was talking about doing some submods in a Rune video recently, and I said about various submods will come out for version 2 when version 2 comes out. And included amongst these submods was the one that I like the most, and the one that I'm keenest on. And this is a Total War submod. So basically every single faction will start neutral to every other faction, and every faction's relations will start neutral. Because if you turn all the allies and all the enemies, if you turn all of that to neutral, but you keep the relations the same, then they'll pretty much follow the same pattern. Because Mordor will like the evil nations around it more than Gondor, so it'll ally with them and attack Gondor. You will get some odd situations, but it won't be totally free. So in the Total War system, it will be complete... Oh, no way! No way! Total tangential. Rune have been destroyed by family member destruction. But they start off with a pretty big family. Evidently not big enough. Now what on earth is that going to do to the east? Oh, this is an interesting one now. Sorry, I'm just getting my book out. Where's the page broken out? Page is broken there. On Ranger Herphilus. Here, this will do. Rune, bigger family tree. Bigger tree. I can easily make them have a bigger tree by giving them a load of sons in the tree that aren't yet come of age, so they won't start as generals, but then like 2 turns in you'll get like all 4 of your sons will come of age or something. Well, that's interesting. Rune have been defeated at turn 52. So the good nations are very much going to win this campaign. It's just whether or not we actually find an enemy, and if we don't find an enemy, well then perhaps we will have to turn on some of those around us.
Yes, my lord. But
not yet.
Yes. Making camp here.
Also, the Northern Dunedain, if you attack them, your alliance with them doesn't work. So if you attack the Northern Dunedain before you get the choice, then you're forced to go mercenary. And I don't really want to attack them, therefore, but I'd like to see who they are allied with. Lindon and Imladris. So if we were to attack Gondor, for example, we wouldn't have any trouble. I've not really done too much for the first 5-ish minutes, have I? So let's have a little look around our realm. What can we build? Nothing in the Shire, because we know Corwillishire's building already. Nernaled. You can't really give me all that much that's important. Ah, Ennard Wythe. We will eventually take Ennard Wythe, actually. So these places on the border, you might, if you finish going economy, then start going military.
Yes, my lord.
I'm going to stop getting alliances, I think, now. We'll go for map info and trade agreements around the world. Because we don't want too many allies, for we will have to break them. I'm really hoping Dorwinion and the Dwarves go to war. I'm really hoping they do. But I can't think how they will, because I'm fairly certain they're allied at the moment. But all you need is one alliance to break, and the catalyst, the domino effect will ripple throughout the alliances of Rohavanian, and hopefully they'll turn on each other en masse. But we will see. Right, your defender's heading to Greps. Cliff's on his way down.
Yes, my lord.
With honor, we shall continue tomorrow.
Moving through Bree. Where's the ones returning to Bree? Captain Tolman.
By your command, we'll make camp here.
Tolman. There's a few regions that could do with towers, to be honest, as well, which is annoying. But not enough that we want to pull a general out. Oh, Angmar, come again. If Angmar rise up, we'll get an army from our heart. From Bree. Although we are on an N10, we're just flicking through really at the moment, aren't we? Waiting for the army down here to be reset, rebuilt. As our diplomat makes his way across. Now, in terms of modding and in terms of faction overviews, you'll all be very pleased to hear that the Candish script, I'm told by Racer, is now pretty much completed. So he's done all of the script work, and there's all the bits and bobs of coding left to do now. But it's coming along very nicely, and it's pretty much where it should be. So the Candish overview will finally come to you all, even though most of the overviews are out of date now. I might instead just wait on Canned. Just wait. Version 2 is so far off, and the faction overviews are always fun to do, and so many factions are already different from the ones I've already posted.
Continue tomorrow.
I'm very tempted to just kind of let it wait, and then Canned will be the start of the proper version 2 overview, so they will actually be relevant. We've been attacked. But we can stand there. Can we not? Can you not go on the bridge? No, you can't. Damn.
As you wish.
Interesting that I can apparently get all the way over here. He must be coming around the northern side, mustn't he? But I can't stand there for some reason. That's very annoying. Now, I know I blocked you from being able to stand there in future, but I don't think it applies in this build. I think it's in a future build. Oh, no, those horses are firmly in the sea, in the river there. No, I don't think you're going to be able to assist. You might as well just sit in that side then. Where you can retrain and train, actually. Oh, quite a few options. Great Hall, please. Cliff?
Yes, my lord.
Still making his way down.
Yes. We can go no.
Remember, Cliff's army is pretty much worse than militia, to be honest. Hobbits are a weak force and cannot be relied upon for any great strength. But I expect Dunland will attack us, as they have been doing. And then it comes to Isengard, who are currently, I believe, firmly beating Enedwythe, so we might not even need to turn on Enedwythe. I think the real challenge in this campaign is going to be Isengard. But, perhaps, possibly, the introduction of us into the Isengard arena might give Rohan the push they need to then take it. And if Mordor is about to come under fire from Dorwinion and Erebor, they're not going to be in the best position, are they?
To discuss? This seems very well. What else do you have to suggest? This proposal is of little.
Oh, wow. Have I really got that much money? Yeah, alright, go on then.
We cannot. Well,
oh, good lord.
Fruitful. Farewell.
See, another submod that I'm very interested and very keen to do is, it's not necessarily a submod, but basically all of those videos that pop up then, I would love to have them as an optional download. So, because the videos don't compress at all, and they are a huge part of the reason why the files, when downloaded, are so big. And it's pretty much just all of those videos. And so by removing almost all of them, we would save a massive amount of space. And it's something I'd be very interested in doing, making them optional. So if you didn't download them, it's basically, you would just get an image. We would just replace the video with a picture. So you'd get a Minas Tirith picture. But a lot of people love them. Like, people have been calling for us to actually expand it and add even more videos. But that we definitely won't do. That the size is just not worth it. For that one little hit that most people will watch once and then skip, I really don't think an extra gigabyte to the download size is really worth it. Still nothing going on in our heartlands. Interested to see as well, Ered Lewin allied with Damn, yes they are. Why are there no possibilities here for evil wars?
Be gone.
How long can we survive this? 9 turns. Well, Cliff can actually, because we saw, didn't we? We can cross the river, so we'll give it 2 more turns, and if they don't attack us, then when Cliff arrives, we'll attack them. And then we'll have quite a substantial army with those 3 garrisons, or those 2 garrisons and Cliff's army. We can then press into Dunland and wipe them out. Ah, Captain Fionn has come for us. Councilman Grep the Honourable is slightly outgunned by Fionn, who has mostly trash but some ballistae, interestingly. I wonder what they'll be like on the battlefield. They're coming from outside the city, so it will be the 2 small bridges where we're going to defend. So the ballistae probably won't actually have much of an effect. We'll see. It's a lot of ores. Start deployment. Oh, that's a lot of ores. Yes, as expected, they're coming from over there, which means they will be coming through that gate. And then they run straight down the middle for the bridges. Even though really, obviously, they'd just jump over the wall and they'd be in, but... Don't go asking questions you don't want the answer to. Alright, we've got a lot of archers. What's the best way, really, that we're going to be able to use these archers? Possibly, given how single-minded the enemy is, I am very tempted to get the bulk of our archers. Especially those watch sheriffs, because they're not really archers, are they? How about go more like that? Yeah. Now you are really, really, really close. The enemy may go for you. They might cut and go for you. We'll just walk you across when we want you across. Get all of our defenders here. But our generals will hold the square as before, and then if need be, divert down there. In fact, divert down there already. What have we here? Ah, your archers as well. How about you guys go there? We know that they don't go for the other bridge. We've seen firsthand that they don't bother with this bridge. So we won't bother with that bridge either. Spearmen! Spearmen out the front. Pikes fill that little gap. We know these lands. Ah, you can go and shield wall as well. Stand ground as the finest. And then in the back there, have you guys who can also go. So you guys go like that, actually. You guys go there. Come together, my friends! Come together, hunters! Right, here they come. Everybody stand ready. Get in your positions there, lads. They're not going to come easy on us like that. No, they're going to come really hard. They're going to want this. And we got to show them we want them a bit more. Isn't that right? Although, as expected and as hoped, the enemy does look as if they are just going to come straight down the middle and walk into our forces. And ignore the archers we've got lined up on the sides to shoot arrows at them. Oh, don't tell me they are actually going to go for the other bridge. No! This is not how this has been playing out! Get back over here!
The enemy general lies dead.
Well, bugger. They're actually using their brain this time. They've never done this. Where are they going? Straight for the square. But they are ignoring that force over on the side. So we are just shooting right into the side there, which is good. Where is the square? Over there. So where are they going? Oh, do you think they're going for the general? There you go. Now turn and shoot. Turn and assist. Ah, it's because you're in group, aren't you? Get a run. You guys can stop. How are you woodland hunters down here doing? Oh, there's axemen are getting ready to flee. Right, move yourselves around over there then. Straight into the back of them. Has it been a massacre? 8% plays 37. All of you in the middle here. No longer stay defensive. We've actually held them this time. Even though they've pushed straight for the square, we've actually managed to hold them back. Men of Dunland running around each other in chaos as the solid defensive wall of Bree holds.
Our foe has taken control of the city.
What? Where on earth have they come from? Oh, my giddy lordness. They've bloody cut us off. The general has actually done something clever, and he sent units all the way around the city, and I wasn't even paying attention. Oh dear. And I wasn't telling them to attack. Oh, they're not actually going for the centre though. They're running through the centre to hit our units in the back.
Are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. Our enemy has command of the city.
You can all finish those off. Hello there. Sorry about that. My computer decided to swap the sound to play out of my screen, which rather annoyingly plays its own sound. And so it totally wigged out, and which is why it just sort of cut to black. Oh, bugger, they're really curling round. Which is why as well the map has semi-wigged out. Because it alt-tabbed, but there we are, we fixed it. Now this is an interesting one. The bulk of their army is crushed utterly, completely, and like we won. We win. I'm having trouble with words. But the rest of their army, there's like 3 units of their army that are not crushed. But I'm hoping that these guys rout. Yeah, there we are.
Our foe has taken control of the city.
Alright, Greenway, get down there, get involved.
The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
Right, well, they're broken. Hopefully if you rush those guys, they'll flee immediately as well. Yep, they're broken. So what's actually still fighting? Oh, those Dunlending warriors. But otherwise, it looks to be... Ah, the Baluster, of course! The Baluster. Everyone else just run away. As far, far away. The cavalry will deal with this. Will they even get a shot off before our cavalry hits them? No.
The battle is very much in our favor.
They're not going down though, look. They're going to fight it out. They were winning, but now the odds are heavily against them. Oh, that's one of our actual generals. More cavalry comes thundering across the plain, seeking to bolster our numbers.
Behold how our
And it
cowardly
ends.
half-foe
132,
Remember
1,840.
this day. Remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Farmhand pikemen. My word. How strong the simple farmhand pikeman becomes with high experience and a good solid commander to lead them. Very strong. As the great songs of Adrian von Ziegler ring out across the battlefield, let all know that on this day, the Dunlendings could not hope to stop us. No, thank you. Just as Cliff arrives.
Yes.
Alright, what should we take from this lot? This is yet to be discussed with the modding team. But it's something I'm actually quite like the idea of, and don't know why I didn't think of it, to be honest. And that is essentially to remove the 3 fort units from the game completely, or the 5 fort units from the game completely, and instead of just have a generic rebel, like 3 generic rebel units that would dot around the map, the rebels in certain areas would just be from those factions. So, like, there'd be Enedwythian rebels in the Enedwythian towns, there'd be Runic rebels in the Runic towns, there'd be Haradrim rebels in Harad, yada yada yada. There's not very many rebel regions at turn the game start anyway, but the aim would be to replace them all with, like, regionally themed defenders. And it would, of course, take away the fort building completely, the fort units completely. Now, work has obviously gone into the fort units, but we've yet to do the great colour scheme change-up thing for the fort units. And it's yet to be discussed. I mean, it will be discussed. But it would, of course, free up 5 slots. So it may come to pass. But that's your topic for the day. Would you lament the passing of the fort units, or would you rejoice? These buildings look remarkably similar, don't they? Cool, well, shall be out of stables. Ooh. Grep the master. Right, Greppy old bean. You're going to take them. One of you, Ed,
Yes, my lord.
is going to return and build the towers.
Your orders, my lord.
And one of you is going to join Cliff because his army needs the support.
Your will, my lord. As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
So from this, I'll take them. I'll take them, and I'll take them.
Your will by your command.
You're going to get a unit of hobbits.
Your orders, my lord.
Oh, really shouldn't have done that. Really should not have done that.
We shall
Oh, bugger.
continue tomorrow.
Your orders. Yes.
Because now we've not got anything safe on that side, have we? That was stupid. That was real stupid. The bandits and that unit that are being trained can stay, so we'll take you and you as well. 3 more units can come with us. I don't really think we need 3 more units out of that. We'll just go with two armies.
Yes, my lord. Your
Right, Grep and Fosco together, you're going to march into the heartlands of Dunland. And you will, this time, take their capital from them. See, I quite like the fort units. This is the thing. I think they're good. And under the changes that we've made to them, they're very dependable early units for almost all factions. But I suppose that negates some factions' weaknesses by giving them early, dependable units. So I can also see why they should go. And it would, of course, free up 2 building slots as well, because the fort building would just disappear. Or 1 building slot, sorry, the orc one and the human one would just disappear. And as I say, that's 5 units that would go elsewhere. The orc ones might live on in some sort of way, but the fort ones would maybe possibly not. Perhaps their model might live on. But it's certainly something I'd suggest. So would you rather see 5 free unit slots so that units could go to other nations, or would you keep the forts? Would you keep the fort units across the world? Let me know your thoughts. And this will conclude today's episode. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. Apologies there wasn't 5 episodes last week. I'm just busy, I'm afraid. And you're just going to have to accept that if there won't be a video, it's because I'm busy. I am becoming increasingly busier, and I will only get busier, which isn't a word, but it helps explain what I'm going for. And this weekend I probably won't do Warhammer, and I won't do a Warhammer campaign, because whilst those of you that do enjoy it are vocal and pleased to see it, you are few in number, sadly. So I will do Warhammer videos every now and then, but I won't do a full Warhammer campaign, because I just don't think it will be worth it, if I can use such a word. To replace one of the slots at the moment with it. So I don't know what will be this weekend. I really don't know, actually. But we'll see. But for now, that will be all. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. And until we speak again, dear friends, Navar and Den Perimad Melunin. And farewell.